flow offensively. I like what I see.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeout.
Lillard, an easy layup after coming off the pick. Lillard's got 7 points.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
The game's there for the taking, but neither team seems to want it.
And let's take this opportunity to show you the shooting guards with the highest percentage from the floor over the last month. Fourth, Lance Stephenson.
Just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming the perimeter.
And not just on the perimeter. I mean, all of these players drive the lane very effectively. Yeah, they're excellent outside shooters, but it's getting to the rim and finishing in close quarters that push those percentages as high as they are.
Grab, dishes to Aldridge. Right side, Aldridge. Good work defensively by Millsap.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Lillard outside. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. Tries a 3. Here's Lopez. Shot is off. Nice D from G. And now the fast break. Stevenson with the ball. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now it's a 3-point Indiana lead. The Trailblazers shooting 47% here so far. I'd send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Terry Stotts. DB?
We went over the matchups in tonight's game, and when we came to Nene, he told me, now there's a player. You just don't find big men with that kind of body who's that light on his feet. I don't know if it's his soccer background, but the way he moves, it's awfully tough to stay between him and the iron. Guys, that's the goal, but we'll see if they're able to make it happen. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Trailblazers trail by 3. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. That drops.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
They'll set the screen. Here's G, covered by Lillard. G passes to Nene. Can't get it to go. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against the Bulls in Chicago.
And you know what was most impressive? They wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call a mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it, had them on their hands the whole time. What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, there's an intimidation factor that comes into play.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come.
Some changes for Indiana. Mahimi comes in for Paul Millsap. And George Hills subbed in for Lance Stephenson. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Robinson's checked in for Lopez. Johnson comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Sessions checked in for Allen Crabbe. And it's Cannon in for Damian Lillard. Pacers leading by 3. Here's G. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Batum with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Batum's running. Cannon kicks to Sessions. Batum a screen on Hill. Sessions dishes to Johnson. Portland no good that time either.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Here's the screen. Right side, George. And it's George again missing.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But, Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
Now here's Johnson. 9 points last game. Robinson sets a screen for Johnson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Look at Indiana. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And checking out Cleveland, sitting directly below them, just 1 spot down.
Looking at Indiana, they've been about as good as advertised this season. I mean, clearly one of the top teams in the league, no doubt about it.
Oh, they're going to be a tough out in the playoffs, Clark. No doubt about it. This is an elite team playing at a very high level right now.
Here's G. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. George passes to G. For 3. Hill. Thomas Robinson comes up with a rebound.
Tough 3-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Here's G, averaging 28 points a game. The feed to Hill. Nene with the screen on Sessions. Hill in 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Throwing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Wesley Johnson picks one up. The Pacers shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Hill. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. And Sessions kicks to Canaan. Johnson the screen. George against Batum. And a missed layup.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Indiana's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
19 seconds.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Robinson dishes to Cannon. Outside, Batum. Here's Canaan, looking for his first basket still in this one. 5 to shoot. Elbow shot is on the way, and that one's good. Batum's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. New group in now for Indiana. Paul Millsap's checked in for Mahinmi. Lance Stevenson comes in for George. May Robinson is checked in for George Hill. And G's subbed in for Schroeder. Portland also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Robinson. Allen Crabbe comes in for Sessions. And Lillard subbed in for Cannon. Avanti, he's in at point guard. Paul Millsap out there with Nene. Then it's Nate Robinson. And it's Stevenson in at the small forward. That's the Pacers 5. There's the dish to Nene. Crabbe pulls it in. Crabbe's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Stevenson against Batum. Stevenson kicks to G. Back to Stevenson. The 3. Robinson misses. Trailblazers leading by 4. Upside, Batum. Lillard misses. Pacers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's G, covered by Lillard. Stevenson passes to Nene. G dishes to Stevenson. 6 to shoot. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Stevenson's got 18 points.
Oh, he's clearly feeling it, Clark, coming off that fantastic game last time out.
Now Lillard, 10 points for him. Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. Stevenson against Batum. Johnson to screen. And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick. That was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
In the corner, it's Robinson. From the wing, buries the jump shot. Robinson's got his first points of the game.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Lillard attacking. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. It's on Nene.
They got right to the rim, but got hammered once he got there by the defense.
That was a nice job taking it strong and forcing his way to the line. Well done.
The free throw is good from Lillard.
The Pacers really have to improve their approach against Lillard.
12 points and 1 steal.
You just can't find fault with anything he's done here. The effort, the energy, his production, his defense, it's all there.
All hustle, non-stop effort from him all over that 94 by 50-foot box.
That's a jump ball.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Robinson misses.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Lillard attacking. Johnson kicks to Batum. Let's go. The Pacers pull it in. Here's G. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Nobody near Stevenson. Knocks down the 3-ball.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Here's Lillard. Here's G. Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck, how about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
Clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Lopez.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, G in the last matchup against the Bulls was simply terrific. He ended up with 38 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Hi, Doris. Thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Kicks to Millsap. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game. Grab the pass to Batum. Feeds it to Lopez. He dishes it to Craig. Back to Lopez. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
And frustrated Stevenson.
Well, I just, you know what,
he's
Kevin?
disgusting.
Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, the offense has obviously been a struggle. What do you think you can do better to make up ground on them?